Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. It is Tuesday. Yay! We love Tuesday. And of course, that means it's time to talk to me. I am Millie with Consumers Unlimited, aka Credit One USA. Um, and we're going to talk about identity theft today. So it was really cute. The other day, my daughter, everybody says me and my daughter look alike. I don't see it. She doesn't either. Um, and she tried to use my phone and unlock it, and she couldn't do it. And my son snatched the phone from her, and sure enough, he could log in. So she was like, I don't look like you. So, whatever. That's not what I mean by identity theft. And for the record, I'm not talking about when your kid takes your credit card and goes and buys stuff with your permission. Like not necessarily with your permission, but they're your kid and they have access to your credit card and you let them use it. They just didn't ask you first. Not that kind of identity theft either. We're talking about the real stuff. The I didn't know it wasn't me. I did not give permission for it. Not the my mama got a cable bill in my name and I knew about it. Not that identity theft. It's the my mama got a cable bill and I didn't know about it. And I went to buy a house and that's how I found out about it. That kind. And it could not be your mama. It could be somebody else. It's about to be Mother's Day. I should be nice to mommies. We're gonna say your daddy did it. How about that? But that kind of stuff. So the first thing is, what is identity theft? So this is the biggest confusion. We don't know. Like, so identity theft should be when you notice something on your credit report, or if someone uses your credit, your name and likeness to acquire credit in your name. The difficulty with deciphering is it identity theft or not is because there's this crazy thing called a mixed credit file. Now, what a mixed credit file is if, let's just say, me and my auntie have the same name. There's literally a one letter difference between me and my aunt's name. Um, and I used to call Allstate all of the time to pay a bill. And I don't know, for some reason, we both had Allstate. And they would mix my account up with her account. Well, if that were to end up on my credit report, that would be a mixed file. Now, it would look like identity theft because it doesn't belong to me and it's on there, but it's really not identity theft because if somebody goes back and says, did Millicent Scott open up this account? She did. And everything would check out. It's just not me. So that would be a mixed file, although it looks like identity theft, it's really not. And the difference would be if my daddy went and opened up a credit card in my name. Now, that's not me. That's not a oopsie mess up. That's not, if you go back and verify it, Millicent didn't open it. That's not her account. That's identity theft. So, identity theft is without permission and not you. It's not you and it's not your permission. So, the first thing is it's kind of hard to identify the difference between the two, but they still exist. The second thing is what to do about it. Monitor everything. Everybody talks about, oh, I'm on the black web. Should I subscribe and pay for this? No. Use Credit Karma, use Free Credit Score from Experian, Credit Wise, Credit Sesame, all of those things. They monitor your files because they want your information so they can sell it for other advertisement purposes. Don't trust their information in terms of what they suggest to you because they get paid to advertise it. But use the free sources to keep up with your information. Monitor it often. I would tell you, if you don't look at your credit report monthly, I wouldn't know why you wouldn't look at it monthly, but once a month is fine. Review, skim the information, make sure everything is on there. No new addresses pop up, no new social security numbers, date of births, accounts, inquiries, any of that stuff. Because the thing that you can do is you can't really prevent identity theft, but you can reduce the consequences of identity theft. If you get a denial letter in the mail from something and you haven't applied for anything, that's a red flag for identity theft. If you get a notice about a bank account and you haven't opened a bank account, red flag for identity theft. If all of a sudden you get called about a bill that you don't know about, red flag. Always, always, always ask for proof. Can you send it to me in writing? Can you send it to me and can you email me a copy of it? Can you fax me over a copy? I don't care how you get it to me. Can you send me a copy of it? Don't give out your social security number. If they call you up and say, "We have this, can we get you to verify your social?" Nope. Nah, but if you think it's me, send it to me in writing. If it's not written, it's not real. If you get a text message for a collection, ask for information. Always, always ask for validation. That's the first step in remedying identity theft. Prove it. The second thing is doing something about it. Don't be like, well, they ain't get the account no way, so I'm good. Well, as your credit improves, they still have access to that information, so I might try again in 6 months. Because your social isn't changing, so maybe it didn't work today, but 6 months from now, you might be in a better position, and I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of this. See how that works? It's identity theft. Now I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes on here to see if you have any questions. So, a couple places that you can go. If you believe that you're a victim of identity theft, you can go to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, and you can file a report online. You can also call your local non emergency police department and they can direct you to file a report that way. You want to put a report on record. You want to then use that report and let the credit bureaus know, as well as the company who started the identity theft. You want to let them know that, hey, this wasn't me, I didn't do it, and see exactly what you should be doing next. Because you want them to close the account, you want them to remove the inquiry off your credit report, you want them to send you all the information that says that it's closed, and sometimes you'll get a packet to fill out, sometimes they'll just close it over the phone. Either way, but you don't want the inquiry because that counts against you, and you don't want any inquiries that you didn't do. You don't want any record for stuff you didn't do. But you do want the account closed. You don't want to be responsible for it. You want something in writing that shows that you're not responsible for it, because later on they may sell that debt. Now the new debt collector wants to collect on the debt, and you're like, nope, that wasn't me. I was a victim of identity theft. So it's really important to monitor your credit. Monitor, monitor, monitor. There's 100,000 free ways to do it. So no, I don't recommend paying for it. But if you want to pay for it, my favorite is always myfico.com because it's going to give you all of your real credit scores in addition to doing that monitoring service. It's roughly $29.99 a month if you want the credit bureau reports every 3 months, or $39.99 if you want it monthly. So that's always a good option if you just really want to spend some money. If not, you can do the free stuff. Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, Credit Wise, freecreditscore.com for Experian, all of those work. Monitoring it, reporting it to police departments and or the Federal Trade Commission. I like to do both. And then take that information and report it to the credit bureaus. There's actually a way you can do it online to actually upload that information. I don't use it because it locks you into arbitration agreements. I'm a regular old school, let's mail it, P.O. Box, Atlanta, Georgia, Chester, Pennsylvania, and Allen, Texas. Send it out via mail, send them a copy of it along with your driver's license, all of that information. Now, make sure you put a good phone number on there. Tell them fraud alert is good for 7 years. Make sure the phone number is a number that you can actually reach at, and that means you can't change your phone number. If you change your phone number, you got to update your paperwork, and you have to do it in writing. Those are ways to help reduce it, but not necessarily eliminate it, okay? If you have any questions about identity theft, if you think you might be a victim of identity theft or even have a mixed file, we can take a look for you. You can give us a call at 855-273-3663. You can visit us online at www.creditoneUSA.com. You can pop your head in the office. So you can even inbox us right here on Facebook. So there's multiple ways to reach us if you have questions about this or anything else related to your credit. Now, I got about 2 minutes left. If I see a question, I'll answer it. If not, I'm going to jump off of this because my phone was ringing while I was on here with you, and I want to call some people back. Let's see. I don't think I have any questions. So yay! That means I was spectacular today. So Again, identity theft, what you can do about it, monitor to make sure that you're not a victim, take action as soon as you think that you might be a victim. And if you have any other questions and need help pursuing it and rectifying it, you can always reach out to a company like us for help. And I'll see you guys again next week for Talk to Me Tuesday. Have a good one. Bye.